Tech company Novavax, just outside of Washington, D.C., scientists are racing to find a vaccine for COVID-19. They've worked on vaccines for other major health crises like Ebola, SARS and MERS. They understand, with the world watching, there's a tremendous level of urgency.
People have been working night and day, 7 days a week. Everybody's trying to speed this up as fast as possible. This is a super urgent priority for all the governments around the world, given the devastation that's been caused by this virus. And most people see that the vaccine is the key to getting out of this.
They're currently carrying out phase 1 clinical trials on 130 adults in Australia. Results are expected next month. Then they'll start trials on up to 4,000 people in multiple countries, including potentially South Africa. If trials prove effective, they'd ramp up production to make at least 1 billion doses next year.
We don't see this as just a U.S. problem from our perspective, even though we're a U.S.-based company. We see it as a global problem, and we're trying to set up the infrastructure around the world to manufacture this vaccine.
But the Trump administration hasn't shown that same collaborative spirit. The US government approach has so far been a winner-takes-all attitude. It didn't participate in a conference last month where world leaders pledged more than $8 billion to fund shared efforts. But it has given money to several individual companies, raising concerns that it's effectively buying support now to ensure that Americans are vaccinated first. At the University of Pittsburgh, where the polio vaccine was first discovered, researchers are focusing on a vaccine that's delivered using a dissolvable patch called a microneedle array.
Think about them as almost like a Band-Aid. And so the microneedle array is simply applied to the skin topically, pressed into place very shortly, and then taken off and thrown away. And then the antigen is already delivered.
President Trump wants a vaccine before the end of the year. But researchers at Harvard University have warned that social distancing will need to continue until 2022 if a vaccine is not found soon. Nick Harper, SABC News, Washington.